And as of now, at the end of this debate, 2 letters will go out to the Chief Minister of Delhi and the Delhi Police Commissioner to join us on the debate. And it is up to them whether they join us or not. Our letters will go out from our channel. Kiran Bedi has raised her hand out there right now. Yes, Kiran Bedi.
I've given you 2 suggestions. License in all buses, which means cameras in all buses. Civil defense to be deployed alongside the police for night checking buses. There should be a special separate patrolling in combination with the PCR vans for this mobile traffic. I think this third, very important, is let us go for a social audit of police performance. Police only judges itself. It is a statistical approach. We want a social audit which combines the people and researchers to audit this combined police community security plan. We need to audit it. We need to socially audit it, whether police is performing and whether the community policing is working. There is no such external social audit. We need that.
I'm with you. Yes, I'm with you, but as I report this today, and before I go to our next caller, I would also like to say, with the greatest amount of shame, I also have to report there has been another case, and we are getting details of that, where an MLA in Haryana has beaten a woman who came before his car. This has also happened. There were children along with that woman. They were beaten by the MLA and his henchmen. And at a time like this, the MLAs in Delhi are demanding greater security for themselves because one of them was attacked. I'm asking Sheila Dikshit once again, and the Delhi Police Commissioner, who is going to defend the women of Delhi. And I want to know whether the Haryana Chief Minister will consider it important enough to come on this debate. Yes, Ms. Sundaram, sorry.
Yes, I would just like to say that the way girls are being targeted, their vulnerability is being exploited. This is something that is happening more and more. The police have to be held accountable. The police should have each and every case of this sort. They should take up with extreme seriousness. The investigation should be faultless. Very often, the culprits get away because of poor investigation. So that should be done. There should be a set of procedures that are adopted. There should be great sensitivity in how the victim statement, etc. is recorded. And this should be done very fast. There should not be this delay. 2 years, 3 years, rape cases, it makes no sense. So speedy trials should be ensured, and once the message goes out that there will be stringent punishment.
I'm asking here, and I would like this question answered by any woman who is calling in from Delhi particularly. Do you feel that the police is sensitive enough towards you? Do you feel the police is sensitive enough towards you? Do you feel that if you take a case of eve-teasing or molestation, you go to the Delhi police, to an SHO, do you believe that you will be treated with respect, with courtesy, with dignity? Will you feel protected in that circumstance? Already Khushbu is shaking her head saying, no, Madhushri is calling in from Hyderabad. Clearly this incident has touched a raw nerve. Yes, Madhushri.
Hello. Can I speak now? Hello?
Yes, Madhushri, please go ahead.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was the police is insensitive, the society is insensitive, and it's high time young girls are able to defend themselves instead of depending on the system to defend us. I have a young daughter who studies in Bombay and who might be working in Delhi, and I'm in constant fear every night until she gets back home. I have to be in touch with her all the time, over the phone, over WhatsApp. She has to ping me, she has to call me. I'm so worried because society is unsafe. And I have refused, in fact, to allow her to even intern in Delhi because I feel she's not capable, she may not be able to handle herself, take care of herself. So what is it that we can do to protect our daughters? How is it that, I mean, like, do I have to arm her neck?
Madhushri, I'm completely with you. And I can only empathize with what you're feeling. My only question to all the people watching, and especially those of Delhi, is, do you need to keep feeling vulnerable? Do you need to feel vulnerable? If you're a woman, do you need to continue to live the rest of your life feeling vulnerable, going out in the national capital after dark? We have Kiran Bedi coming to you. Kiran Bedi, okay, Kiran Bedi, let me go across to you before I go to our next caller. Yes, Kiran Bedi.
I urge you, your program is very popularly watched. Get 3 resolutions passed and demands made as the times now. We want social audit. We want cameras in all the buses. And we want the civil defense to start working with the tele-police, which means the Lieutenant Governor and the CM need to work together, police and civil defense. What are we training these thousands of civil defense for? We're paying for their training. We're contributing for their honorarium. Where are they? They should put on their yellow alerts, yellow jackets and work with the police. I think these are three things. If you start, you will see the change.
I'm also asking here, Sheila Dikshit, if you're watching today. My question to the Delhi Chief Minister is this, Ms. Sheila Dikshit.
I
want to take a caller in from Delhi. With your permission, Usha Sharma is calling in from Delhi. Usha Sharma, do you feel safe as a woman in Delhi? And are you happy with the response that the government and the police have given so far?
Not safe at all. And I feel that the only solution is deterrent punishment. Punishment should be very severe. And there should be fast-track courts, fast justice, and I would suggest castration straight away for a convicted rapist.
Usha Sharma, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us. My question to the Chief Minister of Delhi is this: that will you feel comfortable using taxpayer money to support greater security for MLAs when gang rapes like this are happening in your own city? Gautam Kaul, you see the sentiment out there among the people. There is an acute sense of frustration.
I'm totally vibing with all the sentiments that are being expressed here, particularly by our women colleagues here. There is another aspect on which I'd like to point out my finger, and that is the lack of proper municipal infrastructure. The street lights are very poor. All these incidents are taking place when their light is so poor that...
But this was not because of that. No, this was attitude.
No, it's not only attitude. It's the facilities that are coming in. These boys who have committed the crime, they were drunk. Now, there is a liberal liquor policy in the state, and you can have liquor just around every street corner. Now, this is helping the younger generation particularly the use of liquor in the winter time.
I know, but firstly, I wouldn't stereotype the youth of this country are not drunk potential rapists.
They are the assaulters.
No, the youth I wouldn't stereotype the youth. I would not stereotype the youth. I would say here today that our system, our police, our criminal justice system and our political class has led the people down in the national capital. Yes, Khushbu, you wanted to come in.
Another aspect that I would just like to focus on, which is the rehabilitation and relief of the victim. Very often, Arnav, we find that in such cases, the needs of the victim are not given sufficient attention. Immediately, the administration should move into providing counseling, the required medical help. Very often, the very poor, very backward communities, the Dalits who get raped, etc., they don't get the assistance that is required. That assistance and relief and long-time rehabilitation is very, very necessary. Very often, because they don't even get justice. You know that conviction rates are pretty low.
Ms. Sundaram, with all respect, I think the question here tonight is punishment. What will happen to those rapists in Delhi?
Yes, I agree on the punishment, but don't leave out the relief and rehabilitation.
How will our system,
an important aspect,
which is funded by the taxpayer, ensure that an example is made in this case? Khushbu, last word to you tonight. This is clearly not about Delhi. It's about what is happening across the entire country.
I think we need to set an example by punishing the culprits. Everybody needs to set in the sphere that if you try to molest, if you try to outrage the modesty of a woman, this is what the fate is going to be. Clear, capital letters underlined. You will be severely punished. You cannot escape from this. Every time there's a rape, every time there's where a modesty is outraged, we keep discussing. People so saying that it's about the liquor. Liquor is everything is available. We are talking about all the helplines available. What I want to say is we need to give this assurance to a woman who has been a victim and say that you have our support. The culprits, the outrages are not, the predators are not going to go scot free. Come out, speak to us, talk to us, speak for yourself. It's your dignity which has been at stake. It's your dignity which is taken away. You need to give them that respect in the society and tell them that you are going to set an example.
Kiran Bedi.
Everything said and done. I think I completely agree with Kiran, what Kiran Bedi had to say, but I want protection for women and I want severe laws. Let's set it right. Till you do
Kiran Bedi,
not,
last word to you tonight, sir.
till we do not have severe laws, till we don't set an example, every second day there's a rape, we are going to keep discussing this. This is what we did a month back when there were 80 rapes in Punjab alone in a span of 1 month. And yet we kept continuing discussing this. Yet again we keep talking about the poor life. Yet we talk about the CCTV cameras.
Oh, punishment comes.
Let us put pressure on the system.
All of us should come together on this issue.
Arnab?
Yes.
Arnab, before punishment comes, prevention must come. I'm focusing on prevention. We don't want one more rape like this. We don't want one more victim like this. Punishment comes years after. I want prevention from tomorrow, from tonight. So that is why we want civil defense citizens on the community policing on ground. We want bus checkings at night. We want a social audit to begin. We want cameras in the buses. We want that from today. From today.
And
I think that's what is detection, prevention.
And if I may say so, the time has come. And some sections may think this is too extreme. The time has come to make the punishment for rapists so severe that nobody ever would have the guts or even the thought of committing an atrocity like this. Our prayers are with the 23-year-old who's fighting for her life. This is not a one-day story. This is not an incident we speak about once. It will be a sustained campaign here on Times Now. Mr. Kaul, Kiran Bedi, Ms. Sundaram and Khushbu, thank you very much for joining me.